What's up, everybody? It's your man Rob P, and it's September 1st. As promised, I'm going to continue the Discover God. Let's call it a journey, the Discover God journey. Today, I want to talk about something that I feel is important because I told you September is a very important time on the calendar of God. When I say the calendar of God, look at it like this way. 500 years ago, there was a king by the name of Gregory. He created the calendar that we have today, the Gregorian calendar, which goes from January to December. Before that, God already had a calendar, and we can time it, and he already had a system in place. From creation, he already had a system in place. You know, the first week, the first day he did this, second day he did that. On the seventh day, he rested. So God already had a calendar. He already had a system in place. And it goes basically by the harvest of the earth. It's three major seasons in a year that comes to a conclusion. I'm not going to go into all of that today, but let me tell you why September is important. September, October range on our calendar. It's important because this is a time of reflection. Even the Muslims have what they call Ramadan because they feel that this is the most holiest time of the year. The Jews share that sentiment that this is the holy time of the year. This is the time where they have a assembly. They come together. They forgive all the wrongs. They forgive debts because this is a time where they're going to ask God to forgive them for every sin that they committed. This is a time that they believe that God decides who lives and who dies in the next 12 months. This is the time that they believe God decides who is going to be prosperous and who's going to be cursed. So this is a very holy time, very, very serious time of reflection. So this is very important to us because if we take notice to the patterns that are set in the Bible, Jesus died and resurrected around Easter, which was the Passover feast, which was the first harvest time I told you about. He sent the Holy Spirit on the day of Pentecost, which happens around June, which is the second harvest that I was referring to. The last one is the Feast of Trumpets or Feast of Tabernacles, which is the last of the year. And it could denote the return of Jesus Christ. And well, we understand that this could be the time frame because it's a pattern. I'm not saying that he's returning this year, but it's a pattern that we should see in the Bible. So why is it important to you? Well, I told you in the Discover God Challenge that God is a contractual God. And if the Jews believe that this is the time where God decides what's going to happen in the next 12 months, this is a time that you should be really considering, should God renew your contract? Should God keep you alive for another 12 months? Should he continue to bless you and prosper you for another 12 months? This is a time that you reflect on all the decisions that you made. Were they godly decisions, or did you make a lot of bad decisions? Did you do things that would cause other people to stumble or to cause other people hurt or shame? Because forgiveness is a very big issue with God. If you can't forgive your brother, then why should he forgive you? So it's a very important spiritual principle going on through this month. Right now we're in the month of Elul. September 13th, we're going to be at the end of the month of Elul, going to the month of Tishri. And this is where the demonstration starts to happen. This is when God literally decides. Many people read about the high priest going into the temple and they had to tie the bells around his leg. This is where he made the offerings for the sins of the nation. This is the same time of year that occurred. So this gives you a picture of how important this was in the Bible days. So just be prepared that this is a season of reflection, and September is very important. I'm going to continue in the Discover God journey. I think that's enough for today. I'm your man, Rob P. I'll talk to you soon.